All right, who's picking on who? You guys being cute laying in a sunbeam? Well, we all know who the nasty one is, don't we? FYI, it's this one. This one's just a ball of cuddles. That one sucks. And here we go. That is how sunset is today. A. That is how the sunset is, and that is how a Jerry is. Ha! Caught her in the act. I'm holding the phone really weird, so it's all like shaky. Oh, nasa gwenya babitsi diba. Okay, bye. Good evening. How are you now? How's that going? It's buggy out here. I don't want to stay at the same spot for too long. Ugh, it is buggy. All right, bye. Well, good morning. How are you now? We're at our favorite spot. But unfortunately, there's no view of the sun rising. Rock and roll, man. So peaceful. Ugh. In the summertime, there's going to be cockaburs. Well, probably cockaburs right now. I think those are year round, aren't they? Cockaburs. Because I remember getting them in the snow. Whilst walking through the woods as you do. Thanks for coming along on my daily walk. Amidst my daily ride, evident as it may be the helmet on my head. He's a great bird watching place. Yeah. Holy moly. Maybe I should do that. But there's problems with the audio on this, so and then I gradually get closer to my face. Oh man. If apocalypse ever happens, man, I think I know where I can hide out. Well, the locals can find me, but I don't imagine I'd have much problem with them. As I am a part of them. Okay, still see my e-bike through the brush, so we're good. Sunglasses are safely in my hoodie pocket. Yeah, I don't know why I always talk. I don't disturb the world peace, you know. I'm very frugal with world resources, and I've always have been, yeah, have been. Words. Um, I'm gonna get poked in the eye one of these days. In fact, problem solved for a year anyway, or two. I don't know how fast things grow. I'm not a pro at how things grow. That's a cool split. Split right through the trees, man. So who thinks doing an Irish goodbye is a inconsiderate thing to do? Because I've always just been leaving. Well, like I say goodbye to my grandma and like certain people, but I've always done the Irish goodbye, just leave the party and not saying bye to anybody. Or leave weddings. That's a big one. That's a rule that I like. Just if you're a guest at a wedding, just leave the wedding without saying anything to the groom, bride and groom, because they have enough people to talk to. Just be considerate. There's a lot of inconsiderate people, and it shows. People grew up not watching Doug and Rugrats and Boy Meets World, and it shows. My older sister's a couple years ahead of me, and she always watched Dawson Creek, and I tried watching it. I got pretty far, actually. It's not a bad show. It's a lot of nostalgia in it. Well, obviously, because it was made in the freaking early 90s. Right? Early 90s? Mid 90s? Whatever it may be. Ooh, there's a bird squawking at me. I can't see him as of yet. Yeah, he gone. He gone. Break. Oh, man, the thought process I just had in my head. Hey, let me share it to you. So I tried to break the branch to get it out of my eye level, so it doesn't poke me in the eye. And then it wouldn't break, but it was just about ready to break. And then I thought, you know what? This tree deserves to have its branch not break because humanity, man, or earthling, or like life, I don't know. It's not humanity. What's the word? You're generous to earthly resources. You know, is there a word for that? Kind of like in the form of humanity, but the entire earth, all living things. I guess you could put that in humanity. But I kind of think of humanity as like being kind to your fellow human, being courteous to your fellow human. But this is more like I'm being courteous to all world's resources. I don't litter. That's why my car, when is always like dirty, is like just I don't litter, so all the litter goes in the car, and I don't clean it as often as you should. But it is that. Ugh. You know what? I really want to go down there, but it looks kind of muddy, and it's gonna be a little thing getting up. You know, one of these days I'll do it, like on a very dry day. And if it's very dry, then it's very warm and hot, but it shouldn't be too bad because of all the shade. So that is a plus. That will be a plus. I wonder how many people will be out here. Like, that thought process was kind of hardcore that I just went through. So if I find somebody in the woods, I'm gonna say, "Hey, I'm just gonna let you know I'm here too." Like, kind of talk louder. I don't know what. And if they have a problem with it, I'm just gonna ask them what their clearance is. I think it's clever because if that doesn't shut down the conflict, if they have one, is then you know apparently they're entitled to stolen land. So that's kind of my thing on it. That's how human. That's how earthly I am. Is I don't see borders. There's no such thing as a border. All these humans created a scam, the biggest scam in the world, thinking they own it. Don't you know? See if I can get. Uh, sure, it'll sign through one of these times. There was clouds over there, but that might be hiding the sun. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. Oh man. Okay. Get a nice little shot of the landscape. Um. Wow. Oh, okay. Cows. I hear cows in the distance. I think I know what farm they're coming from. That's awesome. Just send you guys down the hill. A very steep hill that I do not want to climb back up. Going down it will be fun, but climbing back up won't. Actually, I'd argue going down it would suck too. Don't you know? You betcha, tater tot dish. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, man. Okay. Do you like yourself yet? Then it hasn't kicked in yet. All right. Maybe I'll turn it back on if something good happens. All right, bye.